It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues. We've got a great one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. With the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there's something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lived at that huddle, and success has followed.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. On first down, it's Mason. In there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up second and 11 on the Seahawks 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Slot man motioned over. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Has it at the 7. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
17 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it. This guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Reichert there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. They're brought out, Brock, by the dual-threat quarterback out of Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. The interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
At the 30-yard line.
Rowe from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Third and long for him here. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He's got it at the 24. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like turn them against their own team. A little quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you can start to murmur and we might even hear a few poo birds.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The Seahawks opting for a 50-B nickel set for this third down play. They'll throw, third and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. It's a pick six for Seattle. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And without much time to process things after that pick six, Brock, first snaps of this series are being watched closely by all. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drop play here, it's Mason. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Escapes the pocket. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 24 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. Inside, this is into the hands of Felton. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Brought down by Malik Woolen.
2 yards on the
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. Oh, he loses the football. And that should be Seahawks football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running with Walker again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
7-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up third.
Here he goes, third and long. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. first and 10 from the 43. It's Walker on the option. He's still going to the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down.
It's a design run for Milrow. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 16.
Walker off his own lead. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Seahawks first down.
Staying with Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Now give it to Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Another run for Mason. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4.
7 yards.
Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Josh Nutella is on the coverage.
Here's Milrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. There he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Milroe with it on first. Gets him on the end route. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. And the Seahawks first.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Vikings get there. They're going to win this rep. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, Milroe. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's set. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
Now it's Milroe. He lofts it deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
incomplete.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Isaiah Rodgers deep to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mason will try this one at the gut. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Running once more with Mason.
First down.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Taken down back at the 34.
Now it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
A loss of 9 yards.
McCarthy throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Wright on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Walker on 1st down. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here, 7-1. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Escapes out to the left. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
It was short, it's Milroe. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Vikings now set to take the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Here's playing the drive. Here's Mason. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down from the 42. They send a man in motion. They give to Mason. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mason gets it from the gun. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Newman Fields coming right up. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Steps up and he's running with it. This slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. McCarthy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35. On the carry, it's Mason. And they bring him down around the 34. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings first down.
Now McCarthy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's running with it. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. McCarthy to throw it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Will Reichard now to try the Vikings field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Reichard connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. It's a design keeper for Milrow. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Turkey Day indeed.
And with a... Here's Reichard set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. First down throw here from Milroe. He keeps it and takes off. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 20.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Milroe from the gun. Oh, he's going for it again. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, here's Milroe. He took off with it again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the air, Milroe. Taking off with it again. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Milroe now to throw. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no number. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This from 40 on the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mason. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
A gain of 16 yards.
On play action now, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mason. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now they give it to Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Look at that power, deep left side. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Well, we came into this one knowing that these guys were going to run the football, and I don't think anyone is surprised that they've leaned on that again this week, Brock, and the results speak for themselves.
Good numbers when they've run it, including on that last drive, and this is a lead built in part on that rugged running game and effort.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now, Will Rowe. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had.
Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Vikings.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work. Help reset those chains.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard pickup.
This is Mason on second down. The stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Vikings first down.
Offense is set. First and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
From the red zone on first. Running a screen now for Jones. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. McCarthy throwing on third down. He has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up after hitting Pater in the third. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Staying with Walker. Escapes the defender. Saw the lane, hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. 7 yards on that last play. So this is 2nd and 3. Milroe looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Walker on first down. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. We go play action here. It's Milroe. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen out for Walker. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That's cut and tried by Addison. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, it's Mason. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings.
Mason will try this one up the gut. And he takes it down to the 33. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 12. First down.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Running in the red zone. And his play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
No run here, it's Mason. He runs it across, touchdown! The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Young on the return. Jukes away from one. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Shotgun now for Milrow. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, quarterbacks that count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field. and the tone of this drive.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Complete to Jackson Smith.
Walker now from the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Back to throw it. This is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Wilrow hangs on to it. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Milrow. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's dropped underneath, Walker. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
33-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Vikings feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Looking to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the first down. They can take the clock down to 0 now. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
A give to Mason. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. 3rd and full coming up now. Slot receivers headed left. He'll throw it. Making the call himself. Again, he's got room. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's a design run. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Seattle.